Hello friends. In Australia, loading and transporting cattle to processing plants is a carefully regulated process to ensure animal welfare and efficiency. Farmers in the farming documentary adhere to strict national standards, such as the Australian Animal Welfare Standards and Guidelines for the land transport of livestock, which mandate adequate rest, water access, and safe handling practices. Trucks are typically loaded with cattle weighing an average of 1,100 to 1,300 pounds each. And transport times are kept under 30 hours to minimize stress. However, farmers often share the challenges of navigating remote regions, unpredictable weather, and rising fuel costs, all of which add complexity to this vital stage of production. In this farming documentary, we'll delve into how these obstacles are tackled while maintaining Australia's world-class transport standards. The beef processing process in an Australian factory has been revolutionized by the integration of advanced machinery, significantly boosting efficiency and product quality. Modern factories utilize automated systems such as robotic cutters, grading machines, and conveyor belts, which streamline operations and reduce manual labor. These upgrades often come with substantial costs, with state-of-the-art machinery installations ranging from odd $5 million to odd $15 million. However, the benefits are clear. Output has increased by up to 30%, and processing times have been cut in half compared to manual methods. Before automation, factories relied heavily on human labor, leading to slower production rates and higher risks of inconsistency. In many farming documentaries, the shift to machinery has not only lowered operational costs over time, but also ensured that Australian beef remains competitive in global markets. After processing, beef is consumed in various forms, including fresh cuts like steaks and roasts, ground beef for burgers, and processed products such as sausages and jerky. In Australia, beef consumption is among the highest globally, with the average Australian consuming approximately 42 pounds per person annually. Globally, beef consumption levels vary, with the United States leading at around 57 pounds per capita.
Cattle women across this great country of ours who are raising this high-quality protein beef.
While demand is steadily increasing in emerging markets like China and Southeast Asia due to rising incomes and changing dietary preferences. Experts in the farming documentary note that restaurants drive significant demand for beef, particularly in premium segments, such as steakhouses and gourmet burger chains, as consumers often associate beef with high-quality dining experiences. This robust demand underscores the importance of beef as both a staple and a luxury food in many markets. Food safety standards in Australia are strictly enforced through a combination of federal, state, and industry regulations featured in farming documentaries. Key frameworks include the Australia-New Zealand Food Standards Code and the Australian Meat Industry Council AMIC guidelines, which mandate rigorous hygiene practices, temperature controls, and pathogen testing throughout the supply chain. Specific standards like hazard analysis and critical control points HACCP ensure risks are identified and mitigated during production and processing. While the National Livestock Identification System (NLIS) provides traceability for every animal. These stringent standards enhance consumer confidence in beef products, ensuring they are safe, high quality, and free from contaminants. As a result, Australians widely trust locally produced beef, driving sustained domestic consumption and solidifying the industry's reputation both locally and in export markets in many farming documentaries. Australian cattle farms are designed to meet high food safety standards with facilities tailored to ensure animal welfare and product quality. A typical large-scale farm in the farming documentary may span over 5,000 hectares, 12,000 acres, and house up to 2,000 head of cattle. Barns on these farms are spacious, with an average area of 1,200 square meters, 13,000 square feet. Designed to accommodate up to 300 cattle per barn during feeding or sheltering periods. These barns feature proper ventilation systems, sloped floors for easy cleaning, and separate zones for feeding and resting to maintain hygiene. Water troughs are strategically placed and cleaned regularly to prevent contamination, while feed is stored in sealed silos to ensure freshness. Such carefully planned farms in the farming documentary designs align with Australia's rigorous food safety standards, ensuring the production of high-quality beef that meets both domestic and international demands. On typical Australian cattle farms, cattle diets are meticulously managed to ensure the health and quality of beef, which directly impacts food safety. Cattle graze primarily on grass from large pastures, with supplements such as grain or silage making up 10 to 20% of their diet during the dry season. Farmers thoroughly clean cattle sheds every 1 to 2 weeks, using high-pressure water systems to clean floors, feed troughs, and water tanks. This cleaning process can involve up to 1,000 liters, 264 gallons of water at a time, ensuring waste and potential contaminants are removed. Farmers often report that these tasks, although labor-intensive and taking up to 15% of their operating time, are vital to the health of their herd and compliance with food safety standards. Such diligent practices significantly reduce the risk of contamination, enhancing the safety and quality of Australian beef for consumers. Do other farms have similar hygiene regulations? Watch Trending Farm's farming documentary to find out more. A large turkey farm is an expansive operation, with some farms covering thousands of acres of land dedicated to raising free-range turkeys. In this farming documentary, a typical large-scale turkey farm might span anywhere from 500 to 2,000 acres, where turkeys are allowed to roam freely in open pastures, promoting healthier birds and a more natural lifestyle. Farmers invest substantial capital into these operations, often reaching up to $10 million or more for a fully developed farm, including the land, infrastructure, and equipment needed to raise turkeys. Free-range turkeys on these farms are provided with a carefully balanced diet of grains, proteins, and vitamins, specifically formulated to meet their nutritional needs. The feed is designed to promote optimal growth and health, with farms typically investing thousands of dollars annually to ensure high-quality feed is available for their flock. large-scale farms located in turkey-producing states like Minnesota, North Carolina, and Arkansas, farmers continue to make significant investments to maintain the welfare of the turkeys and meet consumer demand. High-tech hatcheries are vital to the turkey farming industry in the farming documentary, where advanced systems ensure ideal conditions for egg incubation. In the U.S., approximately 240 million turkeys are hatched each year. With hatcheries using precise temperature controls of around 99.5 degrees Fahrenheit and humidity levels of 65 to 75%. To optimize the incubation process, once the eggs hatch, workers carefully assess each chick, selecting the healthiest to continue their journey. These workers provide specialized diets rich in protein and vitamins to support rapid growth, typically aiming for market-ready turkeys in about 12 to 16 weeks. The majority of turkey production occurs in states like Minnesota, North Carolina, Arkansas, and Missouri, which are home to large-scale commercial hatcheries. These high-tech facilities ensure that turkeys have a strong, healthy start, meeting the growing demand for turkey products across the nation. Turkeys are typically ready to be harvested when they reach an ideal weight of 14 to 30 pounds. Usually between 12 to 16 weeks of age, depending on the specific breed and market demand. Once the turkeys are ready, they are carefully gathered and transported to processing plants. The most common means of transportation are specialized trucks equipped with temperature-controlled compartments to ensure the turkeys remain in optimal conditions during transit. These trucks are designed to minimize stress on the birds, with low-stress loading techniques and proper ventilation. The transportation process is critical to ensuring the turkeys arrive at the plant in the best possible condition for processing. Transporters play a vital role in the turkey supply chain, ensuring timely delivery while adhering to industry standards for animal welfare and safety in this farming documentary. Turkey processing factories are equipped with state-of-the-art machinery, including automated conveyor belts, precision blades for cutting, high-speed defeathering machines, and robotic arms for cleaning and packaging. The investment in such high-tech equipment can reach up to $50 million or more, depending on the size and sophistication of the factory. These processing plants are designed to maximize efficiency while maintaining food safety and hygiene standards. Investors and factory owners share in this capital investment, with the cost typically split between external investors who may bring in significant funds, and the owners of the factory, who contribute through ownership and operational expertise. To put this into perspective, in this farming documentary, the investment in a turkey processing factory is comparable to purchasing luxury items like a fleet of supercars or gold and silver assets. With both the scale and precision of the operation reflecting the financial commitment required. This substantial capital ensures that the plants operate at full capacity, processing turkey meat efficiently to meet the demands of the market. The waste treatment process on turkey farms is a vital component of environmental sustainability. Each turkey farm can produce several tons of manure annually, with larger operations generating up to 30,000 pounds of waste per day. To manage this, many farms use advanced systems like anaerobic digesters, which can process up to 50,000 gallons of waste per day, converting it into biogas that can be used for electricity or heating. Additionally, composting facilities are employed to recycle manure and feathers into nutrient-rich compost, which can be used as fertilizer. These waste management practices not only reduce the environmental impact by preventing water contamination and mitigating greenhouse gas emissions, but also offer economic benefits. In this farming documentary, the use of compost as fertilizer can save farms up to $200,000 annually in purchasing chemical fertilizers. By reusing waste, turkey farms enhance sustainability, lower operational costs, and contribute to a more circular agricultural economy.
Thank you for watching the video. Are you having any problems with your livestock farming? Please share your comments and questions. We are ready to answer. If you like our videos, please like, share, subscribe, and recommend the channel to your friends so they can watch too. Hello, and see you again.